Jitterbug, 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 jitterbug. You put the boom boom into my heart. You send my soul sky high when your lovin' starts. Jitterbug into my brain. Goes a bang 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 till my feet do the same. But something's bugging you, something ain't right. My best friend told me what you did last night. Left me sleeping in my bed. I was dreaming, but I should have been with you instead. Wake me up before you go. Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Wake me up before you go. I don't wanna miss it when you hit that high. Wake me up before you go, cause I'm not planning on going solo. Wake me up before you go. Take me dancing tonight. I wanna hit that high. Yeah. You take the gray skies out of my way. You make the sun shine brighter than Doris Day. Turn the bright spark into a flame. My beats per minute never been the same. Cause you're my lady, I'm your fool. It makes me crazy when you act so cruel. Come on baby, let's not fight. We'll go dancing, everything will be alright. Wake me up before you go. Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Wake me up before you go. I don't wanna miss it when you hit that high. Wake me up before you go. Cause I'm not planning on going solo. Wake me up before you go. Take me dancing tonight. I wanna hit that high. Yeah, baby, jitterbug, jitterbug. Cuddle up, baby, moving tight. We'll go dancing tomorrow night. It's cold out there, but it's warm in bed. They can dance. We'll stay at home instead. Head, jitterbug. Wake me up fucking statue. I can't say that word. I'm quarterbacking. We got it fully cracking and popping and showing no signs of stopping with options. Fuck the industry. Yeah! Derive energy from Hennessy. Literally, I smoke like a chimney. We got them numbers right. They want to catch you, get naked, begging to spend the night. Here you go, some good advice. Come through, step in light. Believe me, extremely easy to lose your life. Get them up and keep them up. They trying to get me touched. If you gonna swang it, I can't say that word, brang it. I don't give a fuck. Fin to make this party jump. Fin to make this club bounce. So take off your shoes, motherfucker. Motherfucker. We bring it back to life. Biohazard motherfuckers that's spreading like a parasite. We ain't the talking type. You get the target sight. Lee Boyd Malvo can't stop me now. No, we had to snatch it up. Full Metal Jacket, say clack clack and to back them up. Don't even think about you get your shit rerouted. Straw for your food of you pissing through a plastic tube. I know you fucking hate it. We stay inebriated. Break out the Hennessy bottle, baby, and regular. It's not a fucking game. You know my name. I'm number one with the motherfucking bullet name. Motherfucker! 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 Hello, hello. Hope everyone's having a nice Friday, doing well the usual. Hello, chat. I'm back. Hope you had a nice Thursday night. Yes, I'm a little early. I'm a little early today. Yes, I know. I'm early. I'm like 30 minutes early. I have a good reason for it. I was awake. I've done everything. I was a fucking adult. I was adult. I did all my shit in the morning. Then I was like, because I did all my shit in the morning, I was like, well, what am I going to do now? I should have stalled more. And then here I am. So I guess let's do it, you know? And whatever. It's like, just think of it like this. It's more of your day. It's more of your work day. By the way, Friday, you know? And I've been generous with the streams recently. Remember when you guys were on that 2 hour shit? The 2 hour streamer shit? Not anymore. Not anymore. They call me Miss 4 hours now. Miss 4H. And we ain't playing fighting games. So, you're welcome. I liked it when you chatted for an hour before gaming. Well, I mean, let's be honest. A lot of people in here tell me that they don't even watch the gameplay. They just talk and they just tune out everything on the screen. So, I mean, it sounds like it's not too different. It sounds like it's not too different. Your great background noise. Thanks. Thanks a lot. I'm moving over here. I didn't even laugh. Hey. I'm alive. I want to play more Nubby's Number Factory because I tried to play the game. It did not work. I don't know why I'm doing the split joke. I don't know if this is this a boomer joke for you guys? The split? That's like 10 years old. God damn. Yeah, Nubby Friday. So before I start though, yes, you're allowed to play Nubby's Number Factory. It is a crusty fighting game community joke. It is. You're not wrong. It's not wrong. That's the shit that stays in the catacombs, you know? So one thing before I start here. Well, two things. One, I'm going to start thinking about community games to play more often because I know you guys really liked the Topster thing yesterday, and I remember we did have a few games like that, but I want to make it more consistent, right? Maybe every week or so, or every other week or something. Lowest bar, maybe every month. Because it was fun. It was a little fun. It was a little fun time, wasn't it? Yeah, maybe once a month. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Because it has been about, what, 2 years? 2 years since I last did a community stream? When was the last time I played that court game? Streamer's Court. February 1st, 2024. So that's almost 2 years ago. That's true. We did do TF2. We did. Yeah. I mean, I would, if we actually do that beyond just like one stream, I would definitely do it like that. Although, to be honest, if you post new things in my chat while I'm streaming, I can't see your name. I can only see your icon. But for some people, that is a tell. Number 2, I may play a bit of this game, but I have a few games in mind today. I'm thinking of an easy, chill, fun little Friday, you know? We love that. And by that I mean Rocket woke me up last night, so yeah, it's Friendly Friday. I need to learn how to play the pachinko balls. I was thinking about White Knuckle, but I decided against it. I was actually thinking Euro Truck Simulator, believe it or not. That's actually the game that came to mind. Because they had a big patch. You gotta play Kid Icarus, Myths and Monsters? Come on. Are we, is this the new thing? Is this the new, like, streamer, oh, streamer made the game. Oh, streamer, why don't you play PUBG? Is that the new, oh, streamer, play PUBG? Come on. They're literally threatening, they threaten people with bans as news. That's literally PUBG. I'm not playing PUBG. PUBG I couldn't play even if I wanted to. Like, PUBG is that game that you have very fond memories of, and then you go back and you're like, how did I ever play this? This feels like garbage. This feels like capital D doo-doo. Right? Because then I just think, like, why can't this be easier? The PUBG Skibidi Toilet event just ended. I forgot that they added Skibidi Toilet. That's even worse. Hey, thanks for the resub, Carney. Sorry, I had a bit of a brain attack. I said that and I was like, Mark Carney. And then I had to take a moment to process it, you know? I was like, is that the guy who took... Is that the guy who removed the loyalty tax, or the tax on luxury yachts? Not that Carney. I don't love Skibidi Toilet. I don't even understand it. Like, you guys gotta understand, there's a type of media, and this may be a little fascinating to you guys, because you know me, right? I'm a little bit of a freak. In, like, a good way. Right? I'm a little bit of a freak. But in the way that, like... I had this experience with that We're Charlie Kirk song yesterday, right? I don't think I find that funny. Not because it's unfunny, but because of what it is to the people who unironically are posting it. You know what I mean? Like, I think if every conservative was like, this is the funniest shit ever, I would find it funny. Yeah, the reality sets in. But then when I think about what it is, it kind of horrifies me a little. Yeah, the implications. Ah, I haven't said that one in a while. Well, like, just think of it like this. There's somebody out there. There's somebody out there who is like, unironically posting that video and thinking like, God save Kirk or whatever, right? And that the sourness hits early, but it hits early in my soul. They're 57-year-olds. Yeah, that may be even worse if I'm to BH with you. If I were BH with you, even right-wingers are dunking on him now. What? What happened to, we gotta turn down the temperature? What happened to that? I thought we were turning down the temperature. What about the it's kind of hot in here. Yeah, I know. Everyone's just like, you know what? It was a little fun having our little remembrance thing going on here. How about trick question? What if we agreed with the guy that Charlie Kirk hated? Well, I don't know. They probably aligned more than actually, I don't know. I guess there was like, you know, right-wing drama over it. Well, like Groypers hate Charlie Kirk, don't they? I don't even know why I know this. I know too much. Maybe it's through Hassan. Mostly through over Israel. Oh. He wasn't racist enough for the Groypers? I see. Yeah, I guess that's true. But you know what? Let me flip the chessboard on you real fast. I'm gonna start my own movement. It's not gonna be called the Groypers. In fact, I hate the Groypers. I'm gonna call it cooler people than the Groypers. Or CPTG. Romola really trying to make horseshoe theory work. I had a lucky horseshoe growing up. CTPG sounds like a Mario Kart Wii mod. I won't lie to you. I was about to say that like that's like the acronym for a really pretentious mod for like a Nintendo game. I know. I promise. I've sworn off any more referencing eugenics, and I know that makes me sound bad. I know that makes me sound a little deranged. But I can't, I'm not doing it anymore. What insane theory do you hold that most of your followers won't admit you agree with? I don't know. What is something about me? I don't know. All I know is who I am. She's 3 months off the calipers. No, not like that. But I just mean, like, you know, like, I made no more of that old school, no more quoting old school racism to prove I'm Chinese. Oh, I guess sink pissing was one of them, but that was more about empathy. I am a little freaky, but that's okay. Thoughts on Haley Steinfeld's husband getting sacked 8 times last night? I don't understand what that means. It sounds... is this gay? Less eugenics, more sink pissing, please. I don't know, like... Oops. Like... How do I describe this? It's... like the sink pissing stuff, I don't have an opinion on it. I just don't want to. I call it PE, preemptive empathy. When somebody may have done something or may have to do something that may be shameful, but they have to do it for some reason. Like maybe like, oh, I'll die if I don't piss in the sink. Like that, right? And I just don't want to, I want to always be a welcoming person, you know? I don't want to just like scare people off because I said I have harsh feelings about sink pissing. Do you understand what I mean? No, it's true blue empathy. True blue empathy. Remember when people used to say, bleeding heart liberal? No, it's not about that. It's the human part of it. It's the human part of the sink pissing. Is empathy blue? I mean, I think of empathy, I think blue as like a, it's a calming color usually, right? Like it usually symbolizes like, I would say tranquility or calmness. So, I don't know. I think yes. I think blue is an empathy color. IMO. Remember when people used to say, let me flip the chessboard on you? I don't know anyone who says that but me. It symbolizes people sad to me. I understand that. I understand that. We're trying to make red that color nowadays. But bad people keep taking all the like the good colors. You know what I mean? Like blue in Canada is the progressive conservatives. What are you doing here? Get the hell out of here. I've only heard that phrase in Umineko, never in real life. Well, it's a freebie just for you. Pardon me. Yeah, in Canada, they want to make sure that you don't think that they're like those American conservatives. So they call themselves progressive conservatives. Which is a very funny name for a party, isn't it? It is an oxymoron. It is. It literally is. But when you're fighting woke, it's all you got. It's all you got left in the tank, you know? Those woke warriors, they're trying to get you. Hold on. Whatever. Rob Zombie. I don't know why I said Rob Zombie. I think I just had an out-of-body experience. This morning I awoke and now I am a broke. I wish, you know, you and me both. Although I'm starting... Hold on, I don't want to brag. I'm stopping myself because I'm doing preemptive empathy. Yeah, burn through the ditches and churn through the twitches or something. Chat, low-key financial support I've been receiving from this chat, so thanks. That's all I wanted to say. Thanks for giving a sub to Tom HD. Saboteur, I really appreciate it. Are you losing your mind today? No, I'm fine. I'm glad you're being less money phobic. I don't want to, like, you know what it is? And I feel like this is a silly explanation after spending my whole life talking about empathy on stream. But whenever I'm like, hey guys, how about that money for the streamer? My thought immediately is like, what if people can't afford it? Or what if they're struggling right now? You know? And I don't know why my brain goes from support me into I feel like I'm holding you guys at gunpoint. I know, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I've been working on it. I talked to my therapist about this. They said I need to be more money focused. They said I need to get my dollars up or something. I know. I trust you. Actually, you know what? I do have a good reason. I have a good reason. When I was first joining the FGC, there was some dude who donated like $10,000 to Maximilian, but could not afford it. And that just gave me eternal anxiety for the rest of my life. Like, that's scary, dude. Don't do that. You know what you should do? Go out there and post dollar signs and hope things go good. I mean, I don't even accept donations. I only accept bits because I'm the bit beast. But yeah, like, that's where my brain goes. But I'm getting over it. Yes, he did return the money. He did return the money. Why am I so bad at this game all of a sudden? I used to be the fucking number manufacturer. I mean, I'll be honest. I think when you start getting donations in like 4 figures, it would make me anxious. Like, immediately I'd be like, why are you giving me this much money? Like, I don't trust capital owners. What are you doing here? Yeah, suspicious. You're showing too much of your capital owner side. You gotta hide it. But yeah, I'm glad. I mean, trust me when I say I have experienced, like, and back in the fighting game era, we had some freaks, parentheses unpositive. We had a few. So I'm very mindful of it. But it does make me sad too, because it's like, I don't know, too many people in the world have terrible times just because of the isolation built through capital. Yeah, freak's derogatory. And I think a lot of people underestimate and undervalue how much having a nice supporting community can be for a variety of reasons. And I mean, I think that the dynamic that it produces is really sad, because I want to be very warm and supportive, but you also have to be like, what if someone thinks I'm talking to them and only them? That's why I forget everybody in here every week. It's just in my programming. I've been thinking about that. I used that one on my manager. I said I don't know parasocial business because pause. I forgot who everyone is. And then she was just like, all right. And then she never addressed it again. All right. No, I don't hate you guys. I'm just explaining things. You know, I really like, you know, here's a good example. I mean, yeah, like that's the thing, right? Like it's very difficult because I mean, this is like the issue with capitalism, right? Like whenever I explain capitalism to someone that does not understand history or anything like that, I would describe it as in the same way that like insecurity, your strongest link is your weakest link, or whatever they say, right? Like you're only as strong as your weakest vulnerability or whatever. Capitalism incentivizes so much like burning through people, right? Burning through people just for profit, that a stray away from it is usually what most people need. But there's risk to it now. You know what I mean? Like, capitalism is only as good as the most demonic capital owner out there, and it's not good. What is this? Does your manager do a recall test with our usernames? No. Yeah, like I've mentioned this before, but what drew me into like comedy from fighting games was that I just liked having a better vibe. And I like making people laugh and have a good little time. But like it sucks because a lot of people growing up are kind of taught that happiness is a goal you can attain, and it takes going through a certain amount of your life to realize it's not true, you know? I'm gonna get the speedy perk. Thank you. I mean, that's what I would like to do. That's why I stream at noon, so that if you can watch at work, thumbs up emoji. Dude, how did I do that both times? Yeah, noon. Well, whatever. But I just mean, like, it's one of those things that being alienated from people can make you, you know, not do so good or think so good. And wanting to change that and help people also means you're putting yourself in the way for, like, you know, all this shit that is just naturally encouraged through capital. Man, I'm getting angry at this video game. I'm getting angry at this video game. I think everything will be fine if I buy Poop Butt. Happiness figures in capitalism as a carrot to justify the stick, yeah. I mean, the pandemic definitely did fuck with a lot of people, for sure. But I mean, also, like, I think just the whole 2020s, like, political cycle was just, it did irreparable damage to people's brains. Like, thinking about how much people were organizing in 2020, I thought, for a second, I was like, people are about to call for all power of the Soviets or some shit. Yeah. That's the thing that scares me about social media, too. That's why I like doing real human streams that cannot be emulated by a robot, you know? Like, imagine AI trying to do my thing. Me. Look at this. I think the hard swing to the right by younger folk is such a byproduct. I don't even think that's true. I think there's a lot of people who always say that younger people are turning to the right, but I'm pretty sure all statistics have shown otherwise. You know, have shown otherwise. I don't have to imagine. I've been training AI on your streams for months now. Really? Are you the one that's been doing that? Someone told me that they tried to train an AI on me and it broke. They told me that it's like I broke it somehow. Like, apparently it can't even function. It can't even boot up anymore. Apparently you just need my stream to kill AI. Which is interesting. Man, I'm getting some bad bounces. I did everything right and they caused me problems. There's definitely proliferation, increasing radicalization of the young conservatives. Oh, for sure. For sure. But I mean, I think that's also true for the left too. I think it's just a very 1920s political situation sort of thing. Like, I think more radical politics are just being discussed now as opposed to centrist neoliberalism. Just because, like, it has been doo-doo for the last, what? Since the USSR fell? I'll be honest, everybody I've met in my area, like I would say in Ontario as a whole, like nobody I've ever met likes conservatives. They might like conservative ideology in some ways, but what always turns them off is how right-wingers bitch. like the Charlie Kirk thing is like a good example. Everyone I know was so mad about the Charlie Kirk shit. And then when everyone just stopped caring, I just heard so much like, Americans don't know what to do when someone dies or some shit like that. Yeah, they're too miserable. But me, I'm too happy. Oh yeah, I mean conservative is also like, these identifiers are also subjective to what they think, right? Like what is conservative to somebody, right? It's kind of vague. Conservative can be you're a fucking, like, you want to reignite the whitest movement and become a monarchist, or you don't want to be taxed another $3 and that's it. Like, I always talk about Jack Layton on here because, like, he was kind of like an equivalent of Canada's Zoran about 15 years ago, but he got diagnosed with cancer and passed. But he was so good, and I think also like showed a lot of Canadians that there's an option. And a lot of Canadian pressure for politics has been focusing around like, you know, multi-choice voting, because our system kind of favors the liberals right now. And that's been the equivalent here that people have been working on. Which is funny because ever since Layton passed, the NDP has been going explicitly to the right until maybe like this year. We'll see. I'm hoping Avi Lewis is good. I have hope. Capital H hope. Gibo. Did you see the Arabic numerals thing going around with Mamdani? No. Is it? Let me guess. It's them saying, oh my god, jihad is coming. Zoran brought Arabic numerals into our school or our classes. And it's nothing else. Yup. That's awesome. Like, when I hear stuff like that, it just, like, it's just boring. Like, come on. That's early 2000 shit. Like, I'm sorry to say it. It's, you've used that one before. You can't rely on that. They said 6-7 is demonic now. That's just the satanic panic again. Remember Kiss? Knights in Satan's Service? I remember that. You know, one of my favorite Hassan moments that always sticks into my brain is one time he argued with a conservative, and then he snapped and said something like, I know why Stalin got the way he did. God damn it, I know why Stalin got the way he did. And sometimes I do understand that, you know, as a historian. as a historian. Why? Oh, fuck me, man. Yeah, D&D. Dude, okay, I need... Who changed these balls? Who changed these balls? Historical context matters, yeah. And you know, in 10 years, people will laugh because back in our day, reading history means, what did our side say? In the future, it'll be like, what if you considered everything around this event? I think it's called Marxism. That was, I'm not gonna lie, that was a live fucking nerd intelligentsia ass thing to say.
And you say you just look at history, but instead it's actually Marxism, stupid.
Yeah. Like that one AI video that explains Marxist Leninism. Honestly, I think that video is one of the best I've seen it actually explaining it in a summary. Reading shit like that sometimes just feels like I'm going in a time machine and I'm using a dictionary from 1900. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The dialects, pardon me, the dialects video, it is actually like unironically some of the most concise and clear way of describing Marxist Leninism. Which I love that, because it's like, that is a good video. AI excluded. I'm gonna get the alien. I mean, I guess that's true. I think it's just the language you use is like the language for Marxist theory is just a lot of it is told in kind of, you know, brain on mode. You know what? I think you guys were right yesterday. I think you guys were right yesterday. I won't say this ever again, so listen closely. I think, what if I am trans Bill Maher? Like, just think about it, just for a moment. Okay. You know, I'm a big fan of Nubby's Number Factory, but where do the numbers come from? Who's manufacturing them? Isn't that ContraPoints? I guess you're right, aren't you? Like, that is ContraPoints now. No, I'm woke. I'm woke. I'm woke Bill Maher. I'm the Bill Maher that didn't dedicate my life to being Islamophobic. And instead read a book. Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? Yeah, I'm the Maher that build up. And buddy, pills are here. I hate anybody who tries to like do this like both sides thing, or like focusing on random feedback more than actual real world events. Also, you know what shocked me too? Who's that one British lady who's always showing books and stuff? Margaret Thatcher, the Queen. No, no, no. Margaret Thatcher did not read a book. Philosophy Tube? Is that it? Is it Philosophy Tube? No, who reads books? It's about books. I watched a video where she was like, she denounced the genocide, and then she's like, we can identify that both sides do this. And then she brought up the Holodomor. And I just, my jaw dropped. I was like in awe of that. Like, let me see if I can find it. Because it actually blew my mind. I think it was on hold on. Yeah. It's called Double Wrong.
Say, for the sake of argument, you're having a discussion with a coworker about healthcare. Actually, let's go ahead and drop the pretense. You're having a discussion about trans healthcare. He says puberty blockers should
where
be
is
banned
it? She says it
because
somewhere in
some study
here.
said they're dangerous. And you're a thoughtful person, so you look it up. Only when you do, you find the study doesn't say what he said it does. Maybe it says something close, maybe it says the total opposite. But more than that, you realize, even if it said what he said it did, that still wouldn't support his argument. Dangerous could mean a lot of things.
All right, enough. Where does she say this shit? She says it like at the end, I think. It actually got me heated.
I'd support your right to take it if you wanted.
You do a ton of
Now
hate
you've
watching
avoided the
streamer?
trap
No,
of
I
arguing about
don't.
what some
Sometimes I
document
do,
says.
but it makes me
You're
laugh.
focusing on the
This is
second,
like, this is
deeper
watching
part of the double
parentheses
wrong
positive,
instead of the
parentheses
first.
angry, because
You
it was
also
positive.
put him on the back foot. Now he has to.
Yes.
Of course.
Where is it?
Described as Great Hug, Guide the World 3, and a very wrote audio to have her.
Where the fuck did she say it?
If you're
I
trying to
know
pick
she said that
Brent
shit.
shares studies without reading because, as a good person,
Where the fuck does she say it? It's on Nebula, actually.
climate policies, DEI policies, your job probably has a bunch of them.
Oh, maybe it's...
But a lot of the time,
Wait,
these
is it this
documents
one?
exist not to be read or followed, just pointed to. If someone is bullied, harassed, or discriminated against,
It's on
managers
Glorp.
might point to a policy that says,
This shit's
"We are
boring me.
committed to
I need
not
you to
doing
just
that."
find me the thing.
And that's it. The more you insist, hey, these policies aren't being to it, stumbled into.
I
believe
know,
it
I know,
proves
I know,
me
I know, I
all
know.
he is a substance to think of himself.
Oh, right. Transcripts. You can do that now, huh? How do I get here? I'm sorry, I'm ancient. I don't know where to go. No, I like her work.
Position that reading it. This plays on a human weakness
Vid
that spans the
description?
entire
Oh.
political spectrum. We all wrap ourselves snug in faulty information from time to time. We share studies without reading because the abstract conforms to our assumptions. We treat a supposition that is likely as though it's a proven fact, and this is, after a point, necessary. As informed.
Here it is. This is it. I saw this and I was shocked. I was shocked. This is unironically what she's doing, right? Like the whole concept of like ignoring the surroundings of it and then focusing on that, because let me show you. So I'll explain this for you guys if you're unfamiliar. The Holodomor was the famine in the Soviet Union when they went through collectivization. I can give you a bit of a summary really fast just through Wikipedia. Get the fuck out of my way. Hold on, it's not zooming in. Okay. So, read the first bit here. Was a massive man-made famine from 1932 to 1933 that killed millions of Ukrainians. The Holodomor was part of the wider Soviet famine of 1930 to 1933. While most scholars are in consensus that the main cause of the famine was man-made, and this is true. This is 100% true. It is considered 100% man-made. But here's the big difference here. It remains in dispute which it was intentional, right? Now, here is the issue with this aspect of it. This era of history is actually very noteworthy in the USSR because since this is the beginning of the collectivization, which means there were a lot of situations, right? And I would say, just for example, some historians conclude the famine was deliberately engineered by Stalin to eliminate a Ukrainian independence movement. This is a traditionalist like a traditionalist historian train of thought. I do not subscribe to this whatsoever. I think it's very archaic and old. This one is the revisionist historian perspective, which is the more modern one, which is a lot more relevant for the fact that, you know, we did not have access to any information, right? We didn't have information in the same way, right? The USSR was kind of like how North Korea is, where we only hear like bits and pieces, and a lot of what we hear is propaganda. The reason why it's very important to understand this dynamic is because what happened in the USSR was in the late 1920s to early 1930s, there were a lot of capitalist views, or like capitalists in rural areas. They called them kulaks in the USSR. When these capitalists were displaced through these collectivized measures, aka their method of taking labor and capital away from the capital owners, got them so mad that there were huge scales of fucking, and I mean huge scales, of these kulaks going into these places and like just burning down farms, like killing people, like just spending their money to, you know, aggressively kind of push people away from these policies because it was directly wealth related, right? And just so you know, on top of this, why this is like, what's noteworthy about the fact that this is kind of more recent and more of a newer mentioned thing is because this is actually from a modern conspiracy nowadays that is actually a Nazi talking point. It's called the double genocide theory. Let me show you real fast. Right here. Double genocide theory is a term used to refer to the claim that the atrocities committed by the USSR against Eastern Europeans constitute a genocide that was equivalent in scale and nature to the Holocaust, in which approximately 6 million Jews were systematically murdered by Nazi Germany. The theory first gained popularity in Lithuania after the fall of the USSR, particularly in discussions about the Holocaust in Lithuania. Now, a lot of old like Eastern Bloc states, when they were taken, when they were put, when essentially capitalism took over in the Eastern Bloc, this was like a big thing they began to push, right? And this is kind of the equivalent, right? When you think of it like this, and I want to clarify something. This is not to say, because I really have to emphasize this here, this was something that happened, right? Like millions of people died from a famine. But it's a lot more related to the kulaks and the implementation of collectivization in contrast to a conscious decision to kill the most important part of the USSR, right? Like Ukraine was like the breadbasket of the USSR. To just do that is like, it doesn't make sense, right? There's a reason why the Nazis fucking rushed through Ukraine when they attacked during the Second World War. Yeah, it still is, right? Where is it? I'm sure there's... Do they have anything about kulaks? Let's see what they say about this. Causes of the Holodomor. Decimation... Wait, no, I don't trust this. Who is this? Okay, maybe I do trust you. The decimation of Ukrainian national elites. No, I don't... That doesn't make sense. Hold on. There's no physical basis for famine in the Ukraine, and that Soviet authorities said where is the kulaks? Oh, here we go. Here's an example. Dekulakization. So this is something he did that was brutal, right? Where like a lot of resettlements, due to the fact that they would separate them from, their capital, so to speak, right? Now, this did not happen to everybody, but it did happen to kulaks in particular. Where the fuck? I want to know, where are they talking about kulaks? Yeah, it was a term to describe peasants who owned over 8 acres of land towards the end of the Russian Empire. In the Soviet Union, kulak referred to property ownership among peasants who were considered hesitant allies of the Bolshevik Revolution. This is a little more specific towards... it's a little more, like, specific in terms of, how this was used. But... essentially, when I saw this, I was just very surprised. I was very, very surprised. Because at best, it's a misunderstanding. At worst, It's Nazi apologia. Right? So, yeah, back to Nubbies. Back to Nubbies real quick, now that we got that through. Yeah, back to the factory. And again, I don't even like Stalin. But I think it's very important to analyze these things accurately and from a materialist perspective. How do you think China got so godlike? Stalin was a bad dude. I miss when Biden used to just do that. When he would do the it just sounds like his vocal cords are trying to squeeze out anything. You know? If only you were sports neurodivergent. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I'm the political neurodivergent. I mean, I do totally understand how people come to that conclusion. I do. Like 100%. However, I will say, I think it's not a great look to have a video about not doing your research and then, you know, showing some old school, historian POV. But I mean, again, it is a school of it's a school of theory sort of thing, right? Traditionalist historians tend to look at like, say, they just look at the US point of view from what we have, right? It's a very anti-USSR point of view, like Red Scare theory. Revisionist historians are ultimately like more modern focuses on it using all, you know, material sources that you can use. But I stopped watching her videos after I saw that. Yeah, I mean, I've said this, maybe I said this yesterday. There's a whole ass Wikipedia page. What is the most evil historian type? It's usually traditionalist, to be honest. I was giving a history lesson. Check this one out. Tell me if you've seen this one before. Timeline of major famines in India during British rule. 1769, 1770, 1783, 1784, 1791, 1792, 1837, 1838, 1860, 1861, 1865 to 1867, 1868 to 1870, 1873 to 1874, 1876 to 1878, 1896 to 1897, 1898 and 99 to 1900, 1943 to 1944. I'm just saying, there's a reason why you gotta do some recon sometimes, you know? Yeah, and their food still sucks. And that's just from Britain. That's just Britain and India. Just one example. God damn it, dude. Yeah, I mean, Ireland, I think most people know about how bad they were to the Irish. But like, you know what I mean? Like it's why I get so tired of these, like, the double think shit. Just read a book, please. But I was, yeah, that's why I was confused. No, I know I do. I do overestimate people's knowledge, but I mean, it's not because I think I'm just used to hearing a lot about history, right? Like, I've had a lot of family into history. So it's easy for me to underestimate it because I grew up around it, right? I just don't get it. Like, because I did like her content, but I was just like, God damn. I don't know what that's about. And I'll be honest, it annoys me even more whenever I have to pull, like legwork for Stalin as a fucking administrator. Because he was so fucking shit. I don't like Stalin. He did, you know, there's a lot to you know, praise about it. I'm just saying. Who are you referring to? Philosophy Tube. I was mentioning I stopped watching I stopped watching her videos because she said the Holodomor was a genocide. Or, well, specifically, I don't want to misquote. She contrasted the Nazis were socialists from the right to the left saying Holodomor wasn't a genocide. And that was unacceptable to me. I should have been a video essayist with like a theater background. It could have been me. I could have been the Philosophy Tube. Something about Tisney turning her into a lib scares me. Is she turning into a lib? I admittedly, I did get leftist vibes from her, but I lost, my train of thought was wiped. I keep hearing Holodomor. I mean, it's not that far off. It's just hard. It's hard to pronounce for me. Should start a Patreon and just make history videos. How about you subscribe to me and I'll talk about history as I stream for free and I'll just educate you. Then I don't need to do anything. And that's Peepo happy. Am I right, folks? Hey, thanks for the 57 months. Thank you so much, Matho. And thank you for the 5 gift subs, Hyper. Piss Portal bit for ground news ad in an alternative essay. Alright. Alright, I can do that. In 1939, Goring fled and tried to go to Britain or something. And you know what? Maybe if he took the ground way, like with ground news, he knew what the temperature would be in the British Empire. Ground news helps you stay up to date with these I know it wasn't Goring. It was, what's his fucking name? It was that annoying ass pilot. Who's that fucker? What was his fucking name? Borman? Let me see. Was it Borman? Yes. No, No, it wasn't him. Fuck, who was it? It wasn't Hess. I'm pretty sure he got imprisoned or something and then he died. I guess that's like every Nazi, huh? Fuck. There's so many. Oh, it was Hess. It was Captain Alfred Horn? No, it was not. Dude, what is this list? Oh, that was his identified name. It was Hess. It was Rudolf Hess. Wait, it was him. I didn't know. I thought he died. I thought he died during this, but I guess he didn't. But yeah, it's Hess. Well, I bet Rudolf Hess wish he was on the ground floor before he got imprisoned by the British. Well, now, let me tell you guys about our sponsor today, Ground News. You know, in this current age of political division, you just can't know who's saying truth and who's saying fake. Well, let me tell you something. If you're looking to know all your political biases, subscribe to this app from a corporation that will absolutely be honest to you. Now, looking at this one, you can tell this article is woke. Extreme left. Uh-oh. We better go a little more towards the right here. Nice. A CNN article. Centrist liberalism. Just like how I like it. And you guys can get in on the ground floor too with this new deal, an ad. Use promo code RAMOLA. Oh, the O is a $. And you won't have to worry about who's flying above your head, or if it's a good idea to take a one-way trip to Britain to ask for the British to stop fighting the Germans. Thanks a lot to Ground News for sponsoring this video. Yeah. You can find more on Nebula. I don't want to say that. I want to join the woke one. What is it? Means TV? Let me at the woke. Let me at the wokes. No, means like I'm doing it like it's for my means. You understand what I'm saying? Seize the means of TV. Yes. Streamer, did you see Dan Henschel's short film? No. I thought he died, actually. Like, no joke. I thought someone said he got hit by a car. Was that just promo? Loki would like to watch Ramalan make some noise. I don't know what to say. What if the Joker was pink and yellow? I don't know what's even happening in my chat. I don't even know. I'm about to play White Knuckle at this rate. I cannot be good at video games anymore. Why can't the ball bounce the way I like? Compromise. What if we edit your segments on stream into history videos? I don't know. I won't lie, like I have weird feelings about doing like history videos like that just because I hate getting, like, you guys gotta understand, I got the ADHD, right? I got that ADHD. Now, it's easy for me to get into something and get distracted. I live in fear. I live in fear. Of getting anything wrong at all. Because when you're a historian that gives a shit, if you tell a small fib, you will never forget. I can't do that. I'm not like those other content creators that just like doesn't source anything and goes to bed. Which is sad because I feel like it, again, it's too much work. I also have the thing where it's like the opposite of Dunning-Kruger, right? When you think you're smarter because you know nothing versus when you know too much so you know nothing. I can't handle those two things at once. I feel bad. Rocket wants to get into the room, but if I do it, she's gonna run into my tower and fucking nuke my tower. Let Rocket in. I can't. She's gonna fucking kill the stream. It's worth the risk. It's not, because if she gets in there, I'm gonna freak out, because if she gets in the tower, I don't know what to do besides like turn off my tower. And then that means the stream's over. Connor O'Malley is 38. You know who else is 38 that I saw that shocked me? I didn't know Adam Friedland was like 38. Why are funny people old? It pisses me off. I mean, I can. It's just like, it's hard. It's hard to do it because she's like, ferrets are really smart, okay? They're really smart and they're very dedicated. If I do not pay attention, she will get the fuck in there if it's not a secured thing. Smart animals are so dumb. Yeah, I'm fucking dumb. Everyone is. That's why I can't trust the ferret. Okay, how about this? I'll meet you halfway. I don't think 38's that old. I just mean, Adam Friedland did not give me the vibes of somebody who is 38. He feels like a kindred spirit.
Ouch.
Ouch. Once you're 30, it'll be really funny. I think so. I got 5 months. That's why I've been trying to build my stream up now. Because once the 30-year-old buff kicks in and I got funny, it's over for Twitch. I think I became less funny at 30. It's because, well, look, I don't know about you, but I did a lot of shrooms in my early 20s. I don't have to think anymore. I won my nubbies. Can I get a high five? Hey! High five! Peace out, Hyper. Thanks for hanging out. My ass itches. I don't know what that means. And why'd you laugh at that? Yeah, I will get a stat buff at 30. And I think it'll be a big stat buff. But I don't know what stat. Not yet. I think I got way more cynical in my 30s. No. I'll tell you right now, if you're in here, I will remove your nihilism and cynicalism. Well, not your cynicalism, but I will remove your cynicism. And I'm gonna talk about Cyberpunk 2077. How does it feel to be a millennial streamer to a Gen Alpha audience? I honestly don't think about it. I think here's how I would think about it. Flip the chessboard. Yes, my chat is older than me on average. Like, yes, almost everyone in here is in their fucking 30s. The net age of my community is something like 34, by the way. So it's 5 years older than me. Yeah, everyone's older than me. Old soul, yeah. I do have an old soul sometimes. That's a net age you see on Spike TV. Honestly, yeah, a little. I'm 19. What does that make me? A confused liberal, perhaps. Or a well-educated young adult. One of the two. Hey, I don't lie. I give it to you straight. Hey, I don't look. I'm not someone. I'm just saying. I'm not as like I don't like libs like the next person, but I'm not against all libs, you know? I'm not against all libs. I believe that there's empathetic fellas out there. Ah! I wasn't a lib at 19, I was already radicalized. I think I would have identified as a social democrat when I was 19, just because I was like too afraid to say I was a socialist. But now, growing up, I got those markers. I like the smiley faces. I mean, I think if you grew up in like if your first election was 2016, your ass was probably getting radical politics. Yeah, I was a Bernie bro. I mean, the 2020 primary was bad. That one was frustrating. Okay, one more, then I will play something else, because I can't win anymore, so I'm mad. And come on, stop making me sound like an evil streamer. I didn't mean it in a negative way. You're the ones coming in here saying the streamer's rude to new chatters. It's not me. Whoa, horsey. It's okay, I forgive you. Thank you. Romola, you should play Dead by Daylight. I used to, but I don't know. That game, it's fun, but it's fun only because I can be annoying. What would Nubby's politics be? Probably ANCAP. Get the horse pills. I mean, yeah, the community is not great, but let's be honest. I came from fighting games. I can't be a fucking beggar. Beggars cannot be choosers on this one. That's the whole reason why I want to play the game, is play killer. Dead by Daylight? It's too easy. It's annoying. Why did I just get an auto message telling me I'm not unique enough? Well, they're wrong. You're you, and you should be proud of that. You would say you gay ho. Yeah, because that was the shit when I was like 6. Yeah, people come up with fucking rules and regulations like it's fucking dueling in the 1700s. Give me the fish, man. You'd be super spite powered? Maybe. It's just like people are like, if you chase me for too long, you're a bitch. Which is like such a funny thing to say about a killer. Like, this person's trying to kill you, dude. I've never heard that before. You know what? Let's talk about Nobunaga's ambition. Whenever I experience that, I think of myself as Nobunaga. Because I don't give a fuck about the rules. Oh, brother. God damn it. Nobunaga, when everyone was like, hey guys, you gotta fight me with swords or you're pussy. Nobunaga was like, I'm pussy, and then he shot them with a musket. You know what he did? He did the illegal tactic of blocking in the corner. He was spam blocking. FGC jokes. I'm doing it in a clever way because you see, I'm portraying archaic cultural historical relevance to people in the modern day 500 years later using the same justification. Or so I would think. Nerd, lol. Put the fries in the bag. Okay, I will. Man, fuck that. I don't know how I'm so consistently bad at hitting that shit. Play Pokemon Red. Fuck no. How about I play Euro Truck Simulator instead, huh? I'm just kidding. We got some unfinished business to attend to. You're a truck simulator. Sure. Run back the White Knuckle DLC. Not this. What's wrong with this game? Watch. Just watch. Also, the White Knuckle thing is over now, isn't it? It was only for the Halloween. Do you think Shinzo Abe experienced the same feeling as the first samurai to ever be killed by a black powder gun? Probably. I would say so. I saw Northernlion play this before you. Alright, I'm gonna play White Knuckle. I'm playing. This is the esports game for pros. Do you think you could talk about politics more and add the tag? Don't I have the tag? Wow, she sucks. No, I won. No? What do you mean? I have like 100 tags. Wait. Are my tags all gone? What the fuck? Who did that? Who the fuck did that, dude? I'm so mad. I'm adding politics and I'm getting political now. Upside. I don't want to win anymore. Let me out. Please. I don't know why I booted this game up. I'm feeling nothing right now. Oh, maybe. Maybe it is because of TOS. She doesn't like winning. That's why she's communist. Yeah. It's been tried everywhere. It's been tried everywhere. Hasn't worked once. I love that one. Also, looks at China. Wait, we had that person in the chat already. I forgot about that. Political IBS ally, FGC refugee, 3D platformer, recovering addict. I'm not a recovering addict. Hashtag AskGoblin. I don't like this game anymore. Boot up Teardown? No, I need something like brain off chill mode. I need a fancy Friday fun day. Wait. Did someone hold on. Did someone improv request me about the piss portal bit? I feel like I forgot something. You already did it? Did I? Frick. Surely just someone paid for piss. Yeah. That was the ground news one. Oh, I guess I didn't talk about the piss portal though. I just made it about I made it about like politics or something. Lame. Oh, this game feels good again. White Knuckle is really our home. Yeah. This is my brand of neurodivergency. There she goes, injecting politics into everything. Yep. Try to stop me. I just thought piss portals would be convenient for people who struggle to walk. Because then it's like, don't even worry about it. How much longer? What do you mean? How much longer for the stream? Oh, how much is this? I thought you were asking me how long is the stream gonna run. I just read an insult that was not there. How much longer are you running this? Bernie speedrunning and explaining the new piss skip yellow knuckle or whatever. Hello everyone, welcome back to Awesome Games Done by Bernie. They didn't want to put me in the primary. '20 or 2016. So now I'm speedrunning. Okay. On this one, I need you guys to watch closely. You go for the yellow goo. And then you triple jump into it. That's the piss skip. I need you guys to be quiet on the couch. I can't focus. I'm a bit older.
Okay, make sure you go do that. Now go for the fish portal. I'm gonna be pissing in this bottle for an hour or so. Someone, you can read some donations.
Environmental control systems inhabited. Level 3 offline. Temperature fluctuations expected.
You just sound like a random old person. Come on.
All right. I'm gonna need Meatwad out here. Meatwad, get the second controller. Meatwad, get the second controller for this one. I'm gonna need your help. Oh, Meatwad, make sure you gotta call out for Shake. Gotta call out for Shake.
Pressure seal engaged. Door latches holding. No leaks detected.
Oh, let's get some donations in here.
Warning. Severe elevator.
Yeah, we got a $50 donation from Your Ass Too Fat that says, "Hey, Bernie, big fan of your work. I didn't know what politics was until you said give me healthcare, but now me and my wife love you. Please come to our dinner. And stop supporting Israel. Thank you."
Oh, all right, whatever. Okay, I got the fish bottle. Okay, this is where I get Meatwad. Fuck. This is where I get Meatwad. Meatwad, I'm gonna need you to go in here. Boot up Project UXKO. And tell me how many viruses you get. And then we can skip forward. Oh. Oh.
Well, some more for the channel hammer or something. Grab. Can Meatwad ask Bernie what qualifies? I thought you all them I think you all them an explanation, Bernie. Well,
that Yahoo's government is unacceptable. And I don't like it.
Floor scrubbers in the central corridor remain offline. Surface cleanliness at.
I'm not doing Jar Jar Binks. I'm never doing Jar Jar Binks, ever. That's a one-way ticket to career over. Nope. Bernie asked an obnoxious lip question, and Communist Say Jim's Twitch chat gets torched for it.
Oh, hello, Sajam. I had some questions about what you intend to do with your marketing. Oh, Sajam, you say you're a communist and yet you make money. What's up? What can you explain why that is?
All right, gamers. Well, you see, you don't need... You know, no place has truly started communism yet. You've only gotten into state capitalism at best. So that doesn't even work. Second of all, you're a bitch. Third of all, why are you coming in here to complain, Bernie Sanders? You're coming in here to complain. Don't you got like a house to worry about? A city? I'm a liberal. I don't do anything. So then why are you coming into my stream bothering me about the fact that I make money when you are also someone out there that goes out and makes money, but you're being annoying on my stream instead because for some reason you just can't go out there and just make money like a normal person. You have to go on Twitch chat and just complain. Just complain. Why not? Complain. I'm just gonna stay in my lane and play video games and have a nice time, Bernie Sanders. Maybe you should try the Communist Manifesto. No, Sajib does do that too. He does do that too. Fuck. How did I do that? Listen, guys, I know this socialism stuff's not what you expected it to be. It makes sense. It's state capitalism. It's not literally communism. I can understand why you'd say that, but it's not. I did. I fawned. It's not about the voice, it's about the vibe.
Routine diagnostic.
State capitalism isn't necessarily socialist. No, it's not. It's just it's like hyper social democracy. Because you cannot progress to communism without proceeding through capitalism. I heard once Michael Wolff referring to socialism as capitalism's shadow, and it's a good way to put it. Can Meatwad do some Counter-Strike callouts? Oh, but before we go to do, put the noble standing on top of each other in the corner. Actually, Streamer Sajam, capitalism can breed innovation, and we love it under a capitalist system. Everyone needs to pay their fair share, but you know, with it, I mean, we wouldn't have the telephone without capitalism. Look, Bernie, 1776. I'm gonna have to be honest with you really quick. I have to be honest with you right now. You need to go outside, look at healthcare prices, and stop talking to me. Don't come into my chat just to do legwork
Deactivated.
for capitalism. Everyone here knows it sucks. We live there. No, I'm doing the bit. Of course, it's just I can't help but be obnoxious about Marxism. I'm a socialist. It's all I got left. You're just complaining about Leipzig. I don't even care. It's not my fault I broke it. I mean, let's be honest. You guys know I got that voice shit on. It's not... You guys knew what you were getting when I started. The leftist streamer's plight. True. I think you'd make an incredible Master Yoda. You're not the first person to say that. Rely on capital, you do. Me. Do not use punctuation.
Door latches holding. No leaks detected.
I didn't say that. Can you say I'm good to drive. Drive today, good.
Severe elevator malfunction detected. Avoid elevator terminal.
Do you think Yachty and Yoda were fucking like little freaks? Yeah. My lord, you forgot your perk. I don't need perks. I live in a world devoid of perks. You forgot your Zans. I don't take Zans. I got this, it's fine. Enough complaining. No more complaining, only happy. Off the Zan. I don't know. What if instead of anxiety, I just streamed in a cool way? How many shortcuts have you found? Like, one. I'm incapable of separating from, you know, my structure. Gym bros keep telling me about zinc. I hear it helps you sleep well. Well. Look who doesn't believe in capitalism but is out here using proper punctuation and grammar. Yeah. Fuck around, find out. You sound like the mask slowed down. That's scary, honestly. Is used for different things. I mean, I don't know. The way you climb is terrifying sometimes. What does that mean? It's terrifying skill. You think so? I think so too. Terrifyingly awesome. Awesome. You keep jumping like 5 times. Well, you have to jump to get in the air. Whoa, gnarly, dude. I'm here all day. Week. But loud hand noise makes me think you almost fall. Well, I don't. I never fall. I only rise to the occasion. That's a lie? That's not a lie. Hey, peace out. Enjoy your concert. Have a fun time. Ah. Okay. Whew. This one's rough. Oh shit, I forgot the things. Hey Ramol, I just got a hold of an East German accordion. Is that cool as hell or no? I think it's cool as hell. I think that is cool as hell.
You are en route to Habitation Yellow. Please enjoy your...
What is your supplement stack for your... I just take... I take a pre-workout with creatine, that's it.
Manual override will be
And BCAAs. That's it, that's all you need. Grease? It has no zinc. What is that? BCAAs or creatine? BCAAs are branched chain amino acids.
Alert. Elevator security locks have been released.
I don't mix grease. I don't even know what you mean by that. Do you do whey or vegan? It depends on what's cheapest. Not so picky, you know? Alright. I don't understand why you guys keep saying grease. You ever put your pudding mix in your workout mix?
Class
No.
7 fluid
What?
has been detected. For the safety of Habitation Yellow,
I don't know what that
airlock
means.
seal mechanisms must be engaged. Please contact your local control room specialist.
Can't I just enjoy this game?
Control specialist is missing. Contacting
This is my fun
administrator.
game.
Warning. Administrator is missing. Contacting emergency worker protection crews.
By the way, thanks again for all the subs and follows
Crews
today.
detected.
It's kind of crazy that in like...
Engage manual override.
Oh shit. In not so much time. We've already gone up like 100 subscribers, so thank you. I don't have anything to jump over there. I don't think this is good. Yeah, my streamer is successful. Me, people happy. Hey, thanks for gifting a sub, Vasantris. Thank you. See, I remembered your name. Look at that. The streamer is in. Oh, I don't feel it. I don't feel it in my hands today. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Put up some weird game recommendations. Why don't you play something easy like Wolf Among Us? Come on, I'm tired after Dispatch. I'm tired. I'm tired of that. Here, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stop here for today. It's a little early, but we started early. So why not? Here's what I'm thinking. On Monday, I did see Lomo Mr. Doe asked for a Final Fantasy X stream. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Maybe I should. Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I will. And then you'll really see what's going on. Well, let me send you guys off to the chickens. Thanks a ton for hanging out. Hope you guys have a wonderful night, a wonderful weekend. I will be back same time as always. I will tell you guys right now, we will have Rocket in the room for Monday. Just wait. People clap happy. Thanks again so much for all the subs and follows. I really, really appreciate it. I will see you guys again on Monday. Peace out.